A very good morning to the students of the 10th grade, the senior most students. I'm Maya Devi. I'll be handling a few grammar concepts with you all. Unless you are thorough with the grammar, it is difficult to proceed in writing correct English, in speaking correct English. Now, today I'll be discussing the tenses, the most important, the founder pillar, I should say, of grammar as tenses. Okay. Now, when you hear the word tense, what do you understand? It should not relate to the adjective form of tense. It's not that. The word tense is actually derived from the French word and it means time. The word tense means time, which denotes the time of action. Okay, at when was the action done? So you have to see this one picture, how the tense is represented through a figure. In the center you have the time, that is the present tense, and to one side it is the past tense, and to the other side it is the future tense. So all that relates to the time is how we decide the tense. At what time? If the work, or it is the part of speech that is involved in the change of the tense is verb. It's the not even the base form of the verb, but it is the auxiliary verbs that determines the different, or that forms the different tenses. Now, before I go to the different types of tenses, I will give you a short recap on the type of verbs. There are many classifications for the verb, but still the basic thing I think I should share with you, I should remind you, I should have a recap with you. That is the base verb or the main verb and the auxiliary or the helping verbs. Please remember, please understand, the main classification of the verb is the main verb or the base verb and the auxiliary or the helping verb. In that auxiliary or helping verb, again, there are the primary auxiliary and the modal auxiliary. There are the different forms of be, different forms of the verb be, which includes is, are, was, were, and am. Okay, so the different forms of the verb be is am, is, are, was, and were. This is one classification, and the other is the base verb, that is the root verb from which the other tenses are formed. For example, look, walk, teach, read, eat, all this forms the base words. So this is the basic classification you should know when we are starting with tenses. Now the second thing that you should be knowing are the verb forms. The verb forms, that is V1, V2, V3, V4 and V5, the verb forms. Now V1 forms the present tense, that is the root verb. V2 is the past tense. V3 is the past participle form. V4 is verb plus ing, which denotes the continuous tenses. And the fifth is to plus verb, the to infinitive. These are the 5 forms of the verb. V1, which stands for the present tense, V2 stands for the past tense, V3 stands for the past participle, which children usually get confused. Then the fourth is verb plus ing, which stands for the continuous tenses, and finally the to plus verb, to infinitive. I'll give you one verb. You have to make all the 4 or the 5 forms of the verb. For example, look, that is the present tense V1. Looked is the past tense, that is V2. Now V3 is the past participle, past participle of looked is looked only. Okay, and the fourth is verb plus ing, that is look plus ing, looking. And finally, the fifth form of the verb is to plus verb, to look. These are the 5 forms of the verb. Now we have checked on the basic classification of the verb, that is the main verb and the auxiliary and the different forms of the verb be, B-E-B. Okay, now that we have finished, we have checked in for the different forms of the verb. Now we come to the different types of tenses. As I told you, tense means time. So the tenses are divided or classified according to the time of action. We have three main tenses in English grammar. That is the past tense, action which has been done initially in the past. It does not denote a particular time, something that has happened in the past. Then the present tense, which happens now at the time of speaking, and then the future tense, which is going to happen next. So there are 3 main tenses: the past, present and future. And all these 3 can be again classified under 4 headings, that is simple, perfect, simple continuous, perfect, perfect continuous. I repeat, the simple, the continuous, perfect, perfect continuous. So let it be the present tense, past tense or future tense. All the 4 are subdivided under these 4 headings, that is the simple, continuous, perfect, perfect continuous. For example, simple present tense, present continuous, present perfect tense, present perfect continuous tense. In the same way, the past tense and the future tense are also subdivided under these 4 headings. I think for today this is enough. We will continue with the next class with the later part of the concepts. Okay, thank you children. Have a great day.